It's time once again for the Cluckin Crew podcast with your hosts, series creator and voice of Chucky Chicken, Michael Cook, lead director, storyboard artist, and compositor, Elias Levine, and art director, lead character designer, and lore keeper, Tino Calcaterra. Join us for animation news, behind-the-scenes info on the series, special guests, audience interactive events, and much more. And now, on with the show!
Hello, everybody. Whoa, we are big. Hold on.
Big.
We are big.
It's because we don't have like two other people with us.
I know. It's weird. Here we go. All right. Hello, everybody. Oh, and we do not need that. There we go. Christmas is over.
I like that little sound. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, we got a visitor.
We have a Minty, but not the Minty. All right, I got to do the intro here. Hello, everybody. Welcome back once again to the Cluckin Crew podcast, the official Chucky Chicken podcast. I am your host, the voice and creator of Chucky himself, Michael Cook. With me, as always, today is my very dear friend, my co-director, co-producer, and head of storyboarding and compositing, Elias Lavigne.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Yes, welcome. 'Tis 2025. We made it through another year. And what a year it's already starting off to be.
Oh, word.
Hello, everyone. Yes, so if you're new here, thank you for joining us on our first ever 2025 stream of the Cluckin Crew. Make sure that you give us a like down there. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy our show. You can always go back and check out what we're doing, not only here on YouTube, but also on our Blue Sky and our Instagram pages. And until it...
And our various other things.
Yeah.
We got Newgrounds, even.
We do. We got the Newgrounds. We have TikTok until the 19th. Right. But anyway, so let's before we get going here, let's see who's all in the chat. So I saw Alan Aguilar is here. What up, Alan? Good to see you. Shay White is here. We have Owen Toons. Kimberly Gonzalez is here. We have DreamWorks Moon is here. Hello, DreamWorks. Good to see you. Simmons Justice. Hello. Welcome to the show. Nice to see you. Bynum Animation Studios WCB is here. Charlie Hart Studios is here. And that's all that we got so far. But you know what? The night is young. And so are we. Yeah, it's kind of fun being here on our normal Thursday nights. I know we've been doing Wednesdays for a while.
Yeah.
But, we're nice to be back here on... It sucks because on Wednesdays it's
We wear pink.
we do, yes. And I let's just say that I'm like Shadow and I like to go dancing. So what can I say? So that's Wednesday nights. Anyway. So yeah, but it's nice to be here again. But yes, before we get too deep into it, I do need to, of course, discuss and give all of my condolences, all of my love and prayers to all of the folks over in LA County that are dealing with those horrible, horrible fires. As a matter of fact, I have been informed that our dear friend of the show, David Perixma, veteran Disney animator from 1980-something through the year 2005, and actually the founder of the Cat Animation School, lost his house in the fire. So
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I've been reaching out to people over in our neck of the woods. I know that Kimberly and Julia are safe, which is good. I also know that our good friend Malcolm is safe as well. The voice of Chelsea, Brianna, is safe. Tom Ruger is safe. So we're getting all of those folks that mean so much to us. We're getting the updates. But DreamWorks Moon says, I heard that some kids did it. Oh boy. Wow. Well, those kids are like going to get the firing squad if that's the case.
Is it? I assume it has something to do with like also just because there's so many eucalyptus trees down there?
Well,
Because
it was the massive hurricane force winds that blew the flames, and this is the first time in a really long time that it actually spread to like Universe City, or Cinema City, I should say, wherever Universal Studios is, that neck of the woods. So it breached into L.A. County, and a lot of people. We heard that Steven Spielberg's house burnt down, John Goodman's house burnt down, Tom Hanks lost his home. So it's insane. So there's a lot of people that unfortunately will be, if you thought that California was going to hell in a handbasket, well, I guess you were right. Shay White is saying that she is okay, so they are okay. I shouldn't assume. There you go. Thank you for the update. Universal Studios is now closed due to the fire. Yes, and I'm sure Disneyland will also be closed due to the fire as well. They should be at this point. But anyway, so I'd like to do something to help the folks out there, since we have a lot of friends that live in California. We may do a fundraiser in the next couple weeks here, like a charity stream to then send out to the firefighters and to send to any charity or anything like that is helping get folks back on their feet. We'll have more info on that later, but for the time being, if you are in and around that area, get out of there. These are really, really difficult times. Be safe, please. What a hell of a way to start the year, let me tell you.
Yeah.
So, Elias is going to be a little quieter tonight because he's working on something for a completely different program. But we're not gonna call him out or anything.
I'm sorry, guys. I've been working on this stupid scene for over a week now.
Yes.
This is day 8.
Day 8.
29 hours in, which is like 4 to 6 hours longer than it should have taken.
Well,
But I do know.
And you thought my management was bad. I'm sorry, that was mean. I take that back. That was not nice to say. I take that back. So, I don't want to get you in trouble.
I mean, we're not saying any names or anything. So.
That's true, but
I don't think they watch what I do.
Well, he's a yutz. What can I say?
I draw.
He just knows he draws funny chicken and makes it go gobble gobble. Anyway. Yeah. So, so we're just gonna do a chill stream on our first one back. I think maybe it'd be kind of fun. We haven't done this in a long time. Do you want to talk about some animation news?
What's some anime? Do you know any animation news?
Well, I'm gonna go find some animation news. So let's see. Let's see here. Let's find. I'm on Animation Magazine. I'm not doing Cartoon Brew anymore because apparently Cartoon Brew is like animation tabloids. So so we're just not gonna do that. Oh, well, I will say this: we were holding out for Sonic to beat Mufasa, but that just didn't happen.
Out? What?
Yeah, I was hoping Sonic 3 would beat Mufasa, but
I mean, I could talk about Mufasa.
You know what?
I saw Mufasa.
You did see Mufasa, and I saw Sonic 3. There we go. Let's talk about those movies real quick. All right, so we're going to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Mufasa the Lion King. So if you have not seen those movies yet...
Yeah, if you haven't, big flashing spoiler warning, because I'm going to spoil Mufasa. Can we put like some text on screen?
Yeah.
That says spoiler warning. And then people can mute, and then when it goes away.
Okay.
The beginning probably won't be. I'll do like a general non-spoiler review.
Okay.
And then I'll get into some of the nitty gritty in there.
All right. Okay. Yep.
So my non-spoiler review, out of 10 stars, I give it like a 5.5. I wouldn't say that it's unwatchable, but the fact, like, it should not have been a musical. The musical numbers fall so flat. Like, I think the villain song was like such a missed opportunity, because in a 2D animated movie, that song would have gone like so much harder.
Okay.
And I think that some of the direction was kind of like, eh.
Mm-hmm.
The writing in some areas was kind of eh.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me ask you this: if it were traditionally animated, do you think it would have been infinitely better?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Because 100%, I think it would have been better as a 2D animated feature, or even like a stylized 3D animated feature if it really had to be 3D.
Yeah.
But like all of the like really hard emotional beats, and like I don't even have a problem with like the hyper realistic style. I just wish they would have animated it in a more exaggerated fashion, more akin to like Guardians of Gahul, where yes, the owls look realistic, but they still have very emotive faces, and like they still have like eyebrows, which, like, you know, they have like brow ridges and stuff, so you can tell their expressions.
Right.
And I think that they tried to emote a little bit more with this.
Is this the spoilery part?
No, I think they tried to make the lions a bit more emotive, but I think it just kind of fell flat. Like, just because they're just so realistically built, it's hard to achieve that in a way that doesn't look like hot garbage.
No, I get you. I will say this, so real quick, for those who are wondering about the numbers, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 domestically beat the crap out of Mufasa. Mufasa made 111.4 million domestically, but Sonic made $190 million domestically. But global box office, unfortunately, Mufasa took the crown, where Sonic came in at 211.5 million. Mufasa just came in with 327.9 million. But it's not a billion. It's not a billion. It didn't beat the original Lion King. It didn't beat any of those other movies, which I think is a good thing. And I'm hoping and praying that the end of the 2D of these live action remakes are coming to an end. I pray after Snow White they just like stop with those, because I'm done. Did you have more you wanted to talk about with the lion with Mufasa?
Yeah. You can put the spoiler warning up now, because I am going to talk about spoilers.
All right, spoilers. It's up.
And I will say that there are things I like about this movie, but I can't really talk about those things without getting into spoilers, because without saying anything spoilery, they do like fundamentally change the original canon of what we know of this time period within the Lion King universe. And even like core things that we know in like the original movie. Yeah. But
all right. Well, you have the floor, and the spoiler warning is up, so go for it.
So first, the biggest change I would say is that Scar and Mufasa are no longer blood brothers. They are not. They don't have the same parents. Mufasa is like just some lowborn lion from I don't know where. He gets separated from his parents. His dad is voiced by Keith David, which I thought was a very nice touch, because he does sound quite similar to, James Earl Jones in a way. Okay, so yeah, I like the new lore. I think like Taka, aka Scar's character, could have been done a lot better. I really like how they started it, where Mufasa and Scar have like this really good brotherly relationship. They have a whole song about like always wanting a brother, which I it's a good song. I like that song.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the few like musical sequences in the movie that like works.
Okay.
Oh,
excuse me.
And then, you know, there's this evil pride of white lions. That's the main antagonist of this film, is this pride of white lions is trying to just take over all of the land and like basically break the circle of life because they don't believe in it.
Right.
Mufasa and Taka are sent away from the pride, so the pride that they were living in, so that they don't have to, like, you know, whatever.
Deal
Scar's
with that
dad
nonsense,
doesn't Scar's dad originally doesn't like Mufasa, but then Mufasa saves his mate's life and he's just like, oh, Mufasa, you're actually epic.
Speaking of epic,
Tino.
Tino's
Hey,
here.
what's up?
Hello.
Tino, I'm talking about Mufasa.
Oh, hell yeah. I have a lot
Yeah.
of thoughts about that.
Oh,
I
good.
think because we meet Scar, aka Taka, and we meet his
Yeah.
family, and we see the way that he's raised, and we
Yeah.
see that he's like this kind of pompous
That's not as straight as my
character.
brother.
I do. That is a good song. Okay, I do like
But
that
why
song.
are they
and
British?
because Scar is British. That's why.
But why?
Because Jeremy
Because-
Irons, okay?
Yeah. Because it's too iconic for him to not be British.
True.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
All right, keep going.
So yeah, I
You see,
think
if only it was 2D animated, I would look past.
I know
it.
that I was
That's what we
saying
were
that
talking
earlier.
about, yeah.
The villain song is I think it's a good song, but when you watch it with this movie, it falls so flat because you're just watching this lion sing this really like quirky villain song, but he's just walking around in circles basically.
Oh, you mean
And-
compared to the majestic majesty that was Be Prepared in the 1994 classic? With
Oh
like,
my
I mean-
gosh.
Well, here's
Sorry.
the thing.
I'm being
It's
petty.
not really comparable in that way because
mean,
they're
it
they're
was
two
very
very different
poignant.
songs.
yeah.
But Be Prepared was very poignant with the whole imaginary, alluding to a certain guy from the 1940s that I will
Yeah.
not name.
Oh, yeah, him. Oh, God, right. Yeah, no.
Yeah, the whole presentation was like, wow.
He liked to play the board game Yahtzee, right?
Shut up. Shush, Michael.
What? We're
yeah.
talking about the dice game. I know what you're talking about. Anyway, go on.
But yeah, so I think they really could have hammered home that Scar is this like what's the word I'm thinking of? He's
Maniacal?
very entitled. He's an entitled character, but a lot of the time we see him being very passive.
Mhm.
And I think there was
And
a
apparently
lot
he
of
was like, yeah, the rightful ruler of her. His place.
he is the rightful
so-
ruler of his pride, but that is
Yeah.
it's like something we know, but we don't get any real moments of like
It's so weird.
expanding on that with Taka. We see Taka offhandedly comment things
Mhm.
that allude to this, but we never like get like a full on like thing where it's just like,
You know.
what do you mean I
Tell,
have to
don't
try?
show.
I'm the future king,
Right.
and like blah blah blah.
Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Tell,
but-
don't show, basically.
So basically, worst part about the movie is Taka's like reasoning for becoming evil is that like, you know, they run away from their pride, and then that's when they run into Sarabi, who is actually
Oh my god, I hate that plot point.
Yeah, we run into Sarabi. I don't have an issue with them running into Sarabi to find Malele.
No,
which
that's
is like
okay, but I'm just saying the whole
basically
like.
I was watching this, and honestly, there's a lot of like kind of weird like parallels to The Land Before Time, because it's just like about these characters that are going to this like mythical-esque place called Malele,
yeah.
which is basically the Great Valley, which eventually turns into the Pride Lands.
Yeah. It's The Land Before Time, but bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think Scar's characterization could have been a lot better. But a thing that I do like is that we get to see little baby 3D Kiara, and she's cute. I like her.
Okay, that's
Timon and Pumbaa are meh, because like the whole movie is basically a flashback.
right.
Like it's Rafiki telling this story, and it talks about how eventually they also run into Rafiki, who is Rafiki.
He's the bad shit monkey.
He is a mandrill.
Did they make like any kind of mention to the Lion Guard? The whole canon?
No, but at the very end of the movie, you do see little tiny baby Kion. So.
Oh damn!
Oh, that's
Yeah.
kind
I
of cool.
can't believe it's canon then.
Oh my god.
Well, I don't think they ever actually say his name, but it's like, yeah, it's Kion because they say it's your little brother.
Yeah.
What happened to Kovu?
Kovu's not.
This okay, so this story. So we
I
cannot
opened up
get into.
I opened up a can of
that
worms.
That is a whole can of worms. But I will say that this movie likely takes place before Kia. Actually, no, this would take place probably immediately after Kiara meets Kovu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they do talk about the outsiders near the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
No, I think if
really
Kion
cool
is a
little
baby,
like Easter egg that I noticed in the movie when I first watched it was at the beginning, the way Mufasa is separated from his family is by a flood. And when I was listening to it, I was just like, oh, they use the music when Zira is fucking gonna be washed away by the flood. That's actually really cool.
Oh, that is.
It was a really fun. It was a really cool little moment.
That is really sweet.
There's a few different spots like that where they do have some like fun little like things.
Okay.
Yeah, a few little. It's mostly musical, I would say. Like there's no like legitimate like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Like neither of the pair of parents' names are Uru and Ahadi, which before this point were the presumed names of Scar and Mufasa's parents.
So we're just gonna have to keep on waiting.
Well, no, they're just not real. They're not real. They don't exist.
They are not canon. They were shoot out of the canon.
Been
retconned. Yes. Well, there we go.
At just one point, if I remember correctly, I think if you say like Kion was just born, just like a little baby, in the end of this movie, right? Elias.
Yeah,
he's working, so
yeah, I have to work.
It's okay. It's okay.
He's listening.
So you're saying at the end of this movie, there's Kion who is just born, just like a little baby, right?
Yeah, he's like a
so
tiny
no, Kiara and Kovu will meet after that.
Well, he's walking. So basically, how the movie is framed
and talking
is.
The
concept. He's not talking, but he is walking.
Oh.
But the start of the movie, you see Simba and Nala go to the sacred nesting place. And so he's born, and then there's like a storm going on, and so he's like a day old.
They're gonna bork.
But I assume they're probably gonna retcon Kion's whole situation anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Because this is what it, because they're opening it up to make a live action version of The Lion King 2. That's why Kiara and Kion are there, and then they're gonna expand on that.
I can't believe they're gonna introduce Kion into the canon, in the movie canon.
And I can't believe it's not butter. Jordan, the DreamWorks and NBC Universal fan, says that they're sorry they missed the stream last week, and we do forgive you. So don't worry, you're here now. Hello, nice to see you. Anyway, sorry, I just had to get that out there real quick. I don't know why. My Asperger's told me to do it.
So I can't believe that Kion will join the movie canon.
I honestly, good for him. I
Yeah.
hope they change his
Yeah.
lore because the Lion Guard sucks.
I agree. So, and
It
they,
had like some interesting plot points here and there,
There
and
are
I
some
do like
interesting
that.
plot points here and there.
yeah.
Yeah, I do like in the series, like
Oh, the
No.
series is garbage.
not all hyenas are bad. Like they'll make a point that they are hyenas that are okay, I guess.
Like, ew.
Yeah.
Good hyenas. Yuck.
I think that's fine.
All right, good
You
deal.
can
Well,
have good hyenas.
yeah. Well, there's our spoil review of Mufasa, the Lion Guard. If you haven't seen it already, can't. Oh, Kofi Sapong, brand new name here. Welcome. Says can't wait for the first CC mini episode to premiere. Neither can we. We're very excited about it.
Yeah.
We're back in action working on it. So, which is very exciting. But yeah, if you haven't seen Mufasa, there's your
For
no-
the Lion Guard.
Yeah, there's more
Yeah.
about it that I didn't really talk about, but that's kind of like the things that stuck with me.
so
Well, I mean, if you don't want to see the Lion Guard, because believe me, it's very long. There's like a whole video there, basically telling the whole story by Athena.
well, there you go.
Yeah, Athena. If you want to learn vague lore about
Oh,
shows,
Athena P,
go check
yeah.
out Athena P.
Yes.
She does really
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah, we love Athena P on this channel. She's the reason why we
Yeah.
have. Yeah, she's the reason why we have. Where
I
is
will
it?
die for her to be here one day.
You know what?
I would love to do a collab with Athena P.
That would be a lot
Hell
of fun.
yeah.
She's the reason why we have this.
Love the letter B. B, 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 B. Ooh,
Hate it.
And I love the
Hate it. Absolutely hate it.
Good deal. Well, while Elias went and saw the Mufasa movie, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. You know how like sometimes when you take a deep breath, you dry your throat?
A little bit.
Yeah, that just happened to me. So, I went and I saw Sonic 3.
Oh yeah, I also have thoughts about Sonic. 3.
Okay. So, Sonic 3, I'll give you the non-spoiler review. Who is that in the background? You gotta be a little more specific on who you're talking about there, DreamWorks. But, because there's a lot of pictures in the background. We do have to update that.
Yeah, we
Fan
gotta
art.
add some new fan art.
Can I
Yes.
say something spoiler free?
On Sonic
Spoiler
3?
free for now.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
for it.
spoiler free.
Hello, Matthew,
I'm not
welcome.
a fan that they interrupted Live and Learn.
That's spoiler.
I know it's like a gag for like a little moment, but
That is a spoiler,
Please.
though.
It's music.
no, they just interrupted for like a moment, and then they go to like an orchestral version. I said, like, why don't you picture like, the whole two
Just
things
play
together?
the
We could have-
version from
yeah.
Sonic Adventure.
Right.
I mean, it started as the Sonic Adventure one, and then it moved to like an orchestral version.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and I would say like, why can't we have like a Shrek 2 kind of thing where the whole clip?
Well,
Yeah.
You know,
I-
don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt
honestly,
my
I would
music.
I would love a Shrek 2 vibe Sonic movie.
that would be kind of
Hell
fun.
yeah.
I would love an actually animated Sonic movie. That'd be kind of cool. Just saying.
Yeah.
No humans except for Robotnik.
Listen, even if it has to be stylized 3D, it's
Mhm.
better than whatever the hell is going on.
Right. No, I agree. So Sonic 3, for those of you who have not seen the Sonic movies, it takes its inspiration from Sonic Adventure 2. Let's see.
A few things sprinkled here and there.
Right. It is not a one-for-one retelling of the story. I will say that. It is very
Oh.
much a... Yeah.
Oh no,
Well-
nothing close.
Well, no. It is very, very close. So, basically, they...
I would say like the core themes. That there's a few things that they change that make you feel a bit weird. Especially the gun organization.
Well,
That-
they were in the second movie, so I'm okay.
Oh, here too.
Yeah, they were. I think they've been in all three movies actually. So I'll get.
No, apparently they started after the first movie. Sorry.
Yeah.
I need to say it.
No, it's okay. So, long story short, um, it basically takes place still on Earth. The compound where Gerald created Shadow is actually on Earth. It is not in space. There is no space colony arc. I should probably put the little. There we go. It's a very good show. It's a very good movie. There's a lot of really cool references to the game. They referenced the Chow Garden, which I thought was kind of fun. They even did like a Detective Pikachu call out, which was hysterical. Just hearing Knuckles go, Pika Pika, you are like a Pokemon. It's really funny.
Okay, but how did Keanu do? How did he do?
Oh, he is Shadow. He is Shadow the Hedgehog. Like, no questions
I
asked.
mean,
Like, as soon
You
as
cannot embody Shadow and not be cool.
Right, like, he was fantastic. He did such a good job. Gerald Robotnik was in the movie, and which in the games he had long since passed away. But in this movie, he was very much alive. What I
So,
like.
by the way, if you like Jim Carrey, you had two of them.
Oh, you would love this movie if you're a big Jim Carrey fan. The security dance is probably one of the peak moments in his career. I'm just putting it out there right now. I will say this: the movie actually did something really interesting with Maria and that whole thing. They said it 50 years ago, so it was actually
70s.
in the 70s, right? And they made Maria this amazing character. Like, she was so fun. She helped Shadow loosen up, get out of his shell, treated him like a friend, really spoke to him. Like, she was like the sister that Shadow like clung on to. And the way that she died was so tragic. It wasn't because of illness or anything. She blew up. Like, it was.
She never died from illness.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She was.
Yeah, she was shut down.
She was shot. Yeah, you're right. Oh crap. All right. Well. Well, she wasn't shot this time. She blew up. So, it was. You totally.
It's just more age appropriate to be blown up.
Right. I will say this though. I will say this. Okay. There was a point in the movie where they were getting the key card in order to turn off the Eclipse cannon, right? Because that's still in the show. Adali Baez, nope, you are right on time. So welcome to the show. What was I saying? So there's this moment where after the security dance, Tom actually has this really cool technology given to him by Tails where he can go into camouflage as anybody, and so he decides to camouflage himself as the gun commander that basically Olive Garden guy, right? In the movie, he actually ends up dying in the Chow Garden because they get attacked by Shadow not by Shadow, by Agent Stone, which is so weird. Like the Eggman.
I'm gonna say, poor Agent Stone. He has to witness.
I know. Poor guy.
Be dead for 3 times in a row. It's like, God, this poor guy.
Poor guy. So he's dead, and then but Shadow doesn't realize this. So he disguises himself as the commander, gets the piece that they need. But Shadow appears, sees Tom as the commander, deals him a really critical blow, steals the piece, and joins up with Robotnik and Gerald and Stone, right? From that moment, there's the third act conflict, if you will, where Sonic just goes from the happy, chill guy that he always is to just filled with rage and filled with anger. And there's this...
It's like, hey, yo, that's my dad.
Yeah. Like, he goes and he's like, I want to. Oh, by the way,
Like I know he's a cop, but he's
yeah,
not dead.
like if anybody hasn't, if anyone has not seen the Sonic movies, these are we are spoiling it. So, mute until you don't see the spoiler warning. You're talking about Sonic lore? That's a deep dive you'll regret in the morning. No, we're talking about the movie.
I mean, spoilers for a game that has been here for forever.
Well, we're talking about the movie, so that's So anyway,
I know, but still.
oh, but there's this really, like, Sonic goes rogue for like a good chunk of the movie where he goes to Knuckles and he says, "Give me the Master Emerald," and Knuckles is like, "No," and they're like, give me the Master Emerald." He's like, "We made a promise, we would never let it out of our sight," and like it's really, really bad. I will say this, where the Master Emerald is hidden is hilarious. Wade has it, and he only appears one shot in the entire movie, and it's when Sonic goes to get the emerald, and Sonic is just mean mugging the hell out of him. And I have to say, very appropriate for what they did to the Knuckles series. I'm just pointing that out there. I got a giggle out of that, not gonna lie. But anyway, Sonic turns into Super Sonic, and he actually goes to the Eclipse Cannon, basically yeets Shadow out of the Eclipse Cannon, and they start fighting. And then, of course, there's the amazing Super Sonic versus Super Shadow battle, which we've never seen. We have never seen Super Sonic and Super Shadow fight each other. And it's on the big screen. It's absolutely phenomenal. And then there's a moment where Sonic knocks the Super out of Shadow, and he's like, "Go on, end it. What are you waiting for?
Get the Super out of you.
Right here. What are you doing?" Right? And it really is. It's very, very. That's the flip, right? Where Sonic goes, "Oh no," because in the beginning of the movie, they're talking about how Sonic is. They're talking about feelings and managing your feelings, right? And like,
misusing his power.
right, because on one hand, he could be Shadow, right, who is alone, rejected, hated by everyone, all that stuff. And then you could be Sonic, loved, friends, family, understanding who you are, understanding your power, knowing where you're going in life. Or you could be Shadow, where you don't know where you're going, all that stuff, right? Adali Bia says, "What about in Sonic X?" You are correct. They did do that in Sonic X.
Yeah.
We're talking about the game, so, but Casper did make a cameo in Sonic 3. That was kind of funny. But so there's this whole, and that's kind of the turning point where Sonic and Shadow have the discussion of like, your life is what you make it. You got to let go of the past, blah, 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 the whole thing. And then Shadow's just like, "All right, I'll help." And, it's such an epic movie.
You're right.
Yeah. I love how Gerald dies with a fart joke. I'm just going to leave it there. You have to watch the movie to figure out how that whole thing happens. But they do the pissing on the moon thing, which, of course, Snapcube fans
I can't believe he pissed on the moon.
Yeah. But overall, do we want to go into, like, after credits spoilers on here, too? Because...
No.
Okay.
No, I think that's for the audience to find
Okay.
out. But I have to say, there's one time in the whole movie that I screamed, and that is like, I don't know if anyone of you, Chad, you play the solo game of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yes.
But the moment that Shadow appears, they do like a 1-for-1 moment of the introduction of the game when he starts like fighting people and teleporting around.
That's right.
And I was like, "Oh my god!"
It was
so epic.
I was hoping
I love that game. I know, I know people don't like it, but it was my childhood, so shut up.
Listen, I played Shadow the Hedgehog. I enjoyed it. For the lore and all that stuff. But anyway, Jordan says, "Fart jokes and toilet humor in animated movies makes me uncomfortable." Well,
I am, and I love me.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yes, there is another Sonic movie coming out, Sonic 4, which is really, really cool. We're very excited about it. But yeah, So that's our box office report. Mufasa unfortunately trumped Sonic worldwide, but domestically, Sonic spin dashed him to the curb. But yeah, we'll see.
Imagine if in the future, like this cop guy keeps adopting these furries. Like just like they will near your house.
That is really
They
funny.
already had three.
That is funny. Anyway, Farnoggin, hello, welcome. No, we were just talking about Sonic and Mufasa. I do have one. I have two more pieces of epic news, both related to the public domain, because, as folks know, a week ago was officially Public Domain Day. Now, for those who don't know what Public Domain Day is, for the past so many years, I believe it was like, hang on, let's see. When did the public, I want to get this right, domain start again? January. Okay, yeah. As of 2019, work started entering the public domain again after like a good 20 or 30 year pause of just stuff not entering the public domain, right? So this year, all works that were published.
There's a reason for the pause.
Yeah, it was like the Mickey Mouse Protection Act, I think it was. If I'm not.
Yeah, where they keep like shoving money into people. So
Yeah. So,
their
here we go. So found it. So the explanation was the Sonny Bono Copyright Term Extension Act of 1998 extended the term of copyright protection for works published before 1978 for 20 years. This delayed the entry of the works into the public domain. And then in 2018, the Orangey Hatchbob Good Lad Music Modernization Act. Boy, that's anything with Hatchbob. I mean, anyway, changed the calculus for pre-1972 published sound recordings. So basically, instead of 95 years, you have to wait 100 years for audio works to go into the public domain. Works published before 1923 generally enter the public domain at the start of their 95th calendar year of publication. Works published after January 1st, 1978 generally enter the public domain 70 years after the author's death. Okay, so this year we actually did get quite a lot of stuff that entered the public domain. Some really, really cool...
The Great Gatsby then is public domain, I guess.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, that's been public domain for a couple of years, actually. So
I think you said like in a 20 years of pause.
Yeah.
Maybe he was paused too.
yeah. So here, let me see.
Popeye.
I was getting to that. Stop it! What are you doing?
No, I want to spoil it.
Stop it! The spoiler thing is off. Anyway. But yes, Popeye the Sailor and Tintin have officially entered the public domain. With Popeye,
Forrest.
yes, with Popeye's 96th birthday, actually a week from tomorrow, when he entered when he joined the Thimble Theater comic strip in 1929. So there's a bit of a caveat, right? Olive Oil is public domain. Popeye is public domain. Bluto is not public domain, nor is
They can finally be happy without him.
nor is the concept of Popeye eating spinach to get super strength. In the early days of the comic, Popeye actually got his super strength by rubbing the head of the magical Whiffle Hen. So it took a chicken in order for Chucky to get strength. Just, keep that in mind. And that's how he did it. So spinach didn't come out until a couple of years. But anyway. But yeah, and not only that, Tintin, I'm not really familiar with Tintin as much as I think I should be, but Tintin is now in...
Fun comic.
Yes, he is a French comic, which is really cool.
I say a fun comic.
Tintin is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
But
I never saw the movie, but I should.
yeah.
Adventuring around is like so cool.
Another really cool thing that entered the public domain this year was the very first Marx Brothers movie, The Cocoa Nuts. And so we're going to start getting a whole bunch of talkies this year, which I think is really, really cool. Alfred
Finally.
Yes, Alfred Hitchcock's first movie, Blackmail, also entered the public domain this year. As did the song from Fats Waller's Ain't Misbehavin', as well as...
Oh, we could watch that, actually.
Yeah.
If it's public domain.
Yeah,
We can, like, react to it.
we can. And we can...
Wow.
And also the song Singing in the Rain also entered the public domain this year as well. As well as... Yep. Let's see. I want to make sure that we get
Horace
this.
Horse Collar.
Horace Horse Collar is now in the public domain, as well as...
Boy.
Yes, there were a plethora of Mickey Mouse cartoons entered the public domain this year, including Plain Crazy.
The goat?
What?
The goat?
The Goat. What,
Yay.
what goat?
I don't know if he has a name, but I know he appears.
Oh,
a
the
lot
goat.
in
Yeah, the
Area
goat.
1.
Yeah. Plain Crazy is in the public domain. The Plowboy, which was Horace Collar's first cartoon. The Skeleton Dance, which was the first of the Silly Symphonies. Jungle Rhythm. The Carnival Kid, which was the first time that Mickey Mouse spoke, which is now in the public domain.
Wait. Horace and Clarabelle were in the Plowboy,
Yes.
and it's a version where Clarabelle is not bipedal, but
Yeah.
but she's actually there. So technically, wouldn't she be public domain too?
She, the non-standing up version of Clarabelle would be in the public.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, she would be in there. Yeah, she'd be like Carol
Huh.
Cow, I think.
Oh,
Here's the other
interesting.
cartoons: the Opry House, When the Cat's Away, the Barnyard Battle, Mickey's Follies, which was the introduction of Minnie Joo-hoo, which was the first Mickey theme song. A couple more Silly Symphonies: the El Terrible Toreador, Springtime, Hell's Bells, The Merry Dwarves, and a couple more Mickey cartoons: Wild Waves, The Haunted House, and The Jazz Fool. The Opry House is actually pretty significant because that's also the cartoon where Mickey got his white gloves. So you can now have Mickey Mouse wearing white gloves and have him talking. So that's actually...
Wow.
Yes, it's pretty epic. And I can't believe that I just learned this, but did you know, get this, gang, you ready?
Huh?
You ready to get your mind blown? Walt Disney was not the first voice of Mickey Mouse.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Do you know who was?
No, but I know he wasn't the first one.
Carl Stalling.
Oh.
Yes. Springtime was I think it was on 101 Dalmatians, actually. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. So all those. So yeah, we got quite the treasure trove for 1929, 2025. Next year is going to be an even bigger hole, 1930. I can't believe we're getting into the 30s with the public domain. It's going to be pretty wild.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts. But yeah, that's the news.
Get ready for color.
Get ready. Well, not for a couple more years, but we'll get there.
But
But
I know, but
yeah, but that's
as they get ready.
yes, but that's the news. Here's who brings us the
The
news.
news.
Stand by. Hold on.
Salutations! This is Featherton Fella with cracking news! Chucky Chicken merchandise is finally here! Yes, that's correct. A delightful collection of wares featuring the lovable rooster and his pals. We've got everything from shirts to socks, caps to cardigans, mugs, stickers, and very soon we'll have pins! As many folks know, the production series works on a volunteer basis, so every penny raised through our merch sales goes to helping keep their operation afloat and brings more Chucky cartoons to you in a speedier fashion. So don't dilly-dally any further. Visit ChuckyChickenCartoons.com and click the store tab or use the link on screen. Once again, thank you for your patronage, and we hope to fill you in again soon.
Yes. Well, there you go, folks. Yes, our store is back open, and we do have, we got some really cool stuff. We did do a little bit of updating, so I'll show you super quick what we have done. Give me a second here. There we go. Yeah, so our store is back on. We got a couple of really cool new products, including our trucker hat, a couple of cool t-shirts. Our die-cut stickers are back. All of the shirts from before have come back, so we got all those designs. We also have the cups are back, the stickers are back, cardigans are back. People really love the cardigans, so we brought those back. I even updated the mug, which is pretty cool, to feature Margarita, Macaw, Chucky, and Louie in this really cool little piece. I'm really digging how this came out. I think it looks super cool. So that's available. And we also updated the buttons. So the buttons now have more modern art, which is pretty cool. And so head on over to chuckychickencartoons-shop.fourthwall.com and hit the all products tab and pick out what you want today. Also, if you haven't done so already, Chucky Chicken is also on coffee. So we do, we're trying to do our best to get stuff updated. We haven't done a lot in a while, unfortunately, just with the holidays and everything. But you can do one-time donations, $5 or however, or you can also do memberships. We are going to be adding more membership tiers that allow you to do more stuff and get more access to stuff, including, social media shout outs and behind the scenes stuff. So as a matter of fact, I do have to give a couple of shout outs to Jolly, Doki, Billy California, and Jared the Rabbit. Thank you so much for your amazing patronage here on our coffee page. And if you would like a shout out as well, links to all of these are in the description down below. We also are on Newgrounds as well. I'll go ahead and now show what it looks like over here. Oh, I have to update all this. So we are on Newgrounds. We're doing pretty good. We're almost at 200 fans over there. We got pretty much almost all the old cartoons up there, which is really great. So please go check us out over there. Show us some love. Thank you for all of your amazing support. Truly means the world to us that we have you here on our in our little family. We're going to take a super short break so that way we can wet our whistle and we can figure out what the heck we're going to do next. So stick around and hang on tight, folks. We'll be back in a little bit.
What kind of film department are you running down there, Fox?
Oh, come on, I just bought there.
We need a clean slate.
I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
I'm starting to think that maybe what it takes to be a famous director just isn't in me after all.
Hey,
And,
Chucky.
I'm rambling a bit, aren't I? Here we go. Well, good night.
Wait, what are you doing? Don't touch that. No, stop it!
This is ridiculous. I ain't washed up yet. It's gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of Freddy.
Cheese and crackers. What are you putting in this water, kid?
Soap?
Soap and water. like a clean soup. I love it.
Oh.
Keep up the great work, kid.
Attention, everyone. I want you all to meet Chucky Chicken.
We already know Chucky, Miss Chelsea.
We sure do. Fair Duncan best janitor this side of the reefer. Righteous.
Oh, right. Well, you may have known him as the janitor, but now...
Oh, Chuck, you ain't leaving, is you? You was me best mate.
I thought I was your best mate.
No, he's the new co-director.
Oh, well,
Okay.
now I'm just embarrassed.
I always thought he was some kind of rat.
Lovely.
Thanks for the fanfare.
Hi kids, Chucky Chicken here. Remember when you're trick-or-treating, be sure that you only go to neighborhoods and areas that you know really, really well. Near him up.
You were right, Chucky. These Halloween traditions are so much fun. I'm so glad I get to experience them for the first time. Especially with you.
Aw. I'm all too happy to celebrate with you, Chelsea. Why don't we take a picture to commemorate the evening? Chelsea, it's getting awful late. Why don't we head for home?
Oh, Chucky, just one more house, please.
Oh, what the hey? One more won't be the death of me.
Oh, good, because there's the house right there.
The old Grayson Manor! Chelsea, isn't there any other place we could go?
It's the only house in town we haven't been to yet. You're not afraid, are you? Well, this is just perfect. The weatherman said nothing about it raining.
Yeah, he did. He said around midnight it was supposed to rain cats and dogs.
I don't see any cats or dogs.
It's an expression.
Whatever. Just rap on the door.
You rap on the door. Well, nobody's there. Time to head back.
Wait, Chucky, look.
Chelsea, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, come on, Chucky. I doubt we are in any real danger.
If you say so.
Good evening.
Very funny, Chucky.
What?
Don't play games with me, Chucky Chicken. I know it was you who said...
Good evening.
Who said that?
That was not you.
Welcome, fowlish mortals, to Grayson Manor. I am your host, your ghost host. Kindly step this way. We seldom have visitors, and there is much to see in this delightfully dilapidated place.
Thanks anyway, but we gotta get going home.
I'm afraid there's no turning back now. Do not be frightened prematurely. You shall not be harmed, but you also shall not leave without a proper tour of our home. Now, let us begin.
Wonderful! This is most exciting. Come on, Chucky.
As you can see, the residents of this ghostly estate have been cooped up for centuries and have been dying for company.
Chucky,
Wala dog.
Hey, that's awesome. And we're back.
What you gonna do with all that dog?
Gonna go to Disneyland.
No.
Oh, okay.
There are more practical things I could do.
There are more practical
the
things I
salsa?
could do, like getting with a boy or two. Jordan, the DreamWorks. They did have a question earlier in the stream, and I did want to address it because I thought it was interesting and important to note. They said, since you respond about Chucky Chicken is rated TV PG, will Chucky Chicken rated TV PG be an inspiration of the Ren and Stimpy show? Absolutely not.
No.
I hate Ren and Stimpy. Despise it. Nothing.
That's a Mike thing. I like Ren and Stimpy. But no, we won't be having that kind of humor in the show. Think more Animaniacs and
Tiny
that kind of
Toons, Pinky and the
Yeah.
Brain, all that good stuff. So, no Ren and Stimpy on our watch. So, yeah. But welcome back, folks. So,
yeah.
Elias, are you able to take a break from what you're working on, and we can let the folks know on what we're doing and get them involved?
Yeah. 1 second.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I will share with them the awesome news. So, folks, I showed you the shop a little earlier, but I got to tell you, we have some really awesome news. I got an email not too long ago that said that we are finally eligible to actually make custom plushies on our website. So yeah. So I thought it would be kind of fun if I had my two pals here, Elias and Tino, design the Chucky Chicken plushie on stream for you guys.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, and now here's the deal. In order to get the plushie made, we do need to get 300 pre-orders of the plush. However, that doesn't mean that we can't, essentially put in the design and, get it mocked up and,
hope for the best.
Exactly. Right. Yes. Plushie's about to throw Freddy Fox off the roof of my apartment. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to have some fun with you now, and we're going to design the Chucky Chicken plushie right here on stream for you. Now, we got two different designs that we're going to be rocking here. I guess I can... Let's see. I guess I can share. Oh, I'll do it this way. There we go. All right, cool. Okay, so give me a second here, folks. Technology and all that jazz. Here we are. So here's plushie type number 1, which is the big old teddy bear mock-up. Thank you. Mocked up like the Mach Turtle or mocked up like Speed Racer in the Mach 5. Definitely Mach 5, 100%. So we can get a sample made of the character, and which we're going to do, but we got to design it first. So we got this template here, pretty much like super big head, super thin body, or we have this design where it's more like the traditional kind of plushie with the what'd you call them? The stringy arms and the stringy legs, Elias?
Well, this one has thicker arms, but...
Yeah. No, I didn't want to do, like, super stringy, but... So, I will let you guys decide what you'd like to see done first. So, let me go ahead and pop open the stream here. And, here we go. So, do we want to go with the So I'm just going to give you two things to vote for. We're going to do the Teddy or the Seal template. Why are you apologizing, Jordan? What's the matter? No drama in my stream. Anyway, we got 15 people watching, and the poll's starting right now. So go ahead and vote, and whichever one gets the most votes, we'll have Elias get started on, and then whichever one gets the least amount of votes, we'll have Tino do.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So here's the teddy bear.
Democracy rocks.
Democracy rocks, yes. So we still got to do a turnaround and everything like this anyway, but they were thinking of like doing the one that like sits down and like, you know, the typical modern day plushie, but I'm like, no, I want to go old school. I want to have like movable appendages and neck and stuff like that, you know. But so there you go.
As long as it's not like the 2010s kind of plushie that is just a blob with the face embroidered on it.
Oh, no. No, we're not doing that. So we're at 7 votes. We got 13 viewers right now. So I'm hoping... Oh, 7, 8. All right, 8 votes. 8 votes. It's 50-50. 9 votes. Seal template is taking the lead. We're waiting to 13. If you haven't voted yet, now's the time to cast your vote.
Cast your spell.
We're at 10 votes. It's 50-50. 50-50, folks. Oh, it's 50-50. I need 3 more votes. Come on, folks. Give me 3 more votes. Which one do you want to see? On stream, anyway. Tino will do one. He just, you know, we've learned that he can't stream for the time being because his computer's all...
Yeah. It's too old.
Yeah.
Too old for her rickety bones.
Yeah.
Oh, this whole lady.
Yeah. Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat has like a similar vibe, which I do like Felix. I thought that was a fun show. So.
Twisted Tales of Felix.
Yeah.
They can.
There is a poll, so you got to hit Teddy or Seal on the poll here. So I can't do it based off of the comments.
It's a 50-50. I have dice, so don't worry.
Okay. It is still 50-50, so I'll tell you what.
Cue Bad to the Bone guitar riff.
This is getting too stupid. Yes. Alrighty. My Wi-Fi conked out, so the poll for me fouled up. Oh, okay. We are still tied.
Oh, no.
Alright, I'm ending it here. We do have a tie, so...
All right. Evens, I'll do it. We'll...
I gotta share.
Okay.
Hang on.
So evens are gonna be for the teddy bear. Odds are gonna be for the seal, and whatever one I roll is the one I'm gonna do, and then Tina will do the other one.
All right, give me a quick second. I gotta go over to your stream here, so give me a second.
Yeah, I haven't drawn anything yet. So.
Oh, okay. I thought you had the dice on your thing.
No, I mean, I could.
You could stream, like, tell Google to roll the dice.
I got a cooler way.
Will this work?
Elias.
I got a cooler way.
Elias, did you know that you can instruct Google to make a barrel roll?
What?
You can.
Huh.
Unless like took it away, but I'm pretty sure you still can.
Jeez.
Say Google do a barrel roll, and in
Here,
the whole
we're gonna roll a die.
The whole website.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you can say here. We'll prove it in a second. But anyway, okay.
Die size. We want this to be Nice and medium for the people to see.
Okay.
So we roll. Evens is teddy bear. Odds is the other one.
The seal.
And then whatever one I roll, I do, and then Tino does the other one. Okay.
Sounds good.
A 1. So I'm doing
A nat 1.
A nat 1.
And then
Wait, which
I'm
one
drawing
do
the
I have to
seal, and
do?
Tino's taking the teddy bear style.
Yeah, hydrocephalic.
Stop it! No.
What? You gonna tell me I'm wrong?
I hate you so much right now.
You're gonna
Tino.
sit there and tell me that I'm wrong?
Oh man.
Okay.
That's fine.
I was hoping to do that one anyway.
Oh well, see, there you go. It all works out. In the meantime,
Tino always wins.
Tino does always win. In the meantime, while they are doing that, I do want to show y'all. This will not be the first time that Chucky has been made into a plushie. Believe it or not, he's been plushified once before. I have to find it though. Hold on, where is it?
Oh my god, Elias.
Huh?
It's still doable. And you can search in Google,
Oh.
do a barrel roll. And
yeah,
that
Mike,
does
you
a
might
barrel
want to
roll.
adjust the screen some.
Oh, shoot.
Back to Discord.
Oh, you can still do a barrel roll?
Yeah, you can still do a barrel roll in Google.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm happy for you,
You just-
pal.
Type in barrel
Yeah.
roll?
No, you say you put...
Go to Google and write
Do a barrel roll.
and see what happens.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. All the cool kids are doing it.
Chad, do it.
Whoa. That's pretty sick.
Right?
There's a bunch of things you can do with that, but with Google, but I don't remember all of them.
Now we gotta regain.
There he is.
My sewing brain. So Chucky's head is gonna.
Alrighty, here we are. Alrighty. Oh, sorry, folks. I did not realize that the stream had been turned off. Here we are. And in the meantime, let me show you this. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of this. I hope you will anyway. So, here's a younger version of me with the very first ever Chucky Chicken plushie. Look at that little guy.
Look at that little fella.
Look at that. Look at that dude. Ain't he cute?
Man, Chucky, old pal.
Oh, I was talking about me. The chicken's okay. You know, he's all right.
I'm thinking about Chucky.
He's okay.
So yeah. And he had the I really did like that. The one thing I didn't like was that she made the comb
in tea.
What?
You mean the comb what?
No, my cat is naughty.
Like the comb is just kind of sitting weird. Like if you look at the plush.
I mean, it's fabric.
I understand that, but like I wanted to talk with you guys. Should the comb, because you know the comb isn't supposed to turn on Chucky's head, right? So do we have it?
But that's not translatable. We have to like at least make it look like a normal chicken.
Yeah, because like even with Mickey Mouse plushes, like come on.
Yeah, I guess.
We haven't unlocked fabric magic, Michael, yet.
Not yet, but one day we will. Cat Fox says, "What I miss? Oh, you miss so much." Well, he's not wrong. Young Mike is cute. Oh, thank you, Adali. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Toots. Oh, I gotta lock you. Hold on. Did I? Okay, I did lock you. Cool.
Okay,
so yeah.
Now
he is but full of body positivity. That is correct, Jordan. Nickelodeon was before Cartoon Network. It aired in 1979. It was actually known as Pinwheel. Nickelodeon. Oh my gosh. Saberwing. Young Mike was cute, but then he grew up. You know what? How dare you?
You know, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the comb can have a pipe cleaner in it so you can change the position.
That's something we would have to inquire about.
Farnoggin, you're a genius.
Wouldn't that elevate the cost of the touching?
It would.
Yeah. I mean, I really like how you're doing Chucky here. With the mirror tool, I guess, or the symmetry tool.
I need it to be very precise.
Mm-hmm.
So, just using the symmetry tool helps with that.
Ooh.
Because
yeah,
Chucky's head is gonna just basically be a circle.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, an orb.
Yeah.
A globe.
A Chucky orb. A chorb, if you will.
A chorb. Kim, you go grab that popcorn. and tell Julia to come hang out with us, too.
Oh, you're grabbing popcorn while we're watching?
Farnoggin retracted his statement. What did you say, Farnoggin? I'm curious. What are you doing, boy?
Paint him against the wall, why don't you?
I will. I will call out anybody. I have no fear.
Oh, you do have fears.
I do, yeah.
I figure we make his neck a little thicker so that his head isn't just kind of flopping around.
Well, that is true. It did indeed flop around in the old days, so. I don't know if you're looking at... I don't know if you're even looking at the stream to see the classic Chucky.
I'm drawing. I don't know what you want. And then
you can turn your head.
No, he can't.
Okay. Fine.
The layers
it's
low.
gonna be a little bit thicker than as usual.
Yeah. I mean, these are,
Make it super thick. Make it super thick.
He be dummy thick. You don't want to see him sitting there with a permanent neck cramp, Elias. That's Farnoggin. Oh, and Tunes. It's Chucky's world, and we all live in it. Hey, listen. Not quite. Harvey Maltese Mancia. He will make the plushies. Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall will be manufacturing and distributing the plushies. Once we get the sample approved and we get 300 orders pre-ordered. Yeah.
I figure his hands will just kind of be like those little mitten type hands.
Oh.
Mike, we're not giving him a plush. We're not giving a plush articulated fingers, Mike.
I'm not asking for
drawing a line.
I'm not.
This is not the 90s, Michael.
I'm not asking for articulated fingers, but I think it'd be kind of fun to have the sausage fingers.
Yeah, that's more of a pain in the ass. Right, I'm. Not only am I considering the character, I'm considering the manufacturers and what would be feasible. You can't have everything.
On
Like,
math.
it's not a drawing. You gotta. Gotta make some
What is
concessions.
feasible to do on mass, Michael?
You guys are no fun.
Look who's talking.
I'm very
Look
fun.
Who's talking?
I am very fun. I don't know what you're.
We want to have fun.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am a barrel of laughs. A keg of laughs.
Like,
one might
Tina,
say.
stop that. Tina, don't say that. Tina, stop joking about murder.
Tino! Well, yes, murder is something we don't talk about. What do you mean, see? Elias, will you please...
You always got my wings, Michael.
Oh my god, Elias, will you please back me up here?
What?
About Tino joking about murder.
I'll do it again.
It's Winnie the Pooh. It's Winnie the Pooh. And he do the murder.
Just come, kind of sit there, a little bit behind his forehead.
Hang on 1 second, I apologize. All right, sorry about that.
In front of you, kind of look like this.
That looks pretty rad. I like that.
Yeah, and then I have a.
Adali Baez says, I just looked up articulated fingers and I now understand Mike's problem. No, like if you look up like Steamboat Willie plushies, right? Like that's what I'm thinking. Where the fingers are just, they're like little sausages coming out of a round. But I've been vetoed, so it's cool. I'm not sad, you're sad.
Hey, Elias. I found a full-on recap of Homestuck that somebody made.
I'm sorry, you found a what?
I found a video that does like a full recap of Homestuck and all these sequels and stuff.
Of
it's like 2 hours long.
Of Homestar?
Homestuck.
Oh. About to say, I want to see this Homestar thing. That sounds epic.
No, this is Homestuck.
Oh.
You don't want to.
Okay.
I left that life long ago.
Oh, you tell me you never liked it.
I loved it.
Why do you sound?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was literally in a cosplay panel for it. I was deep in the fandom.
I love how a lot.
Would you believe me if I told you that Homestuck basically ruined my school life, and I had to repeat a whole year?
Oh God!
Because I was just too preoccupied with the comic.
It's really sad. Oh
no, it was fun.
I love how
not for my mom. She was like, "What is all those grades?" It's like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, Tina was just like, "Oh, you can't say you didn't like it." I'm like, Tina, what are you doing, bro?
What are you talking about? I loved it.
Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah, that's my horrible.
So it includes like Homestuck Square, basically, or Homestuck 2, if you want, if you will, and all the alternative versions like Candy or Meat.
Coffee Cat
It's
Dad.
Interesting.
Hello, Cluckin Crew and Chucketeers. Hope y'all are having a good evening and a great start to the new year. I'm walking my dogs around the library of the new town we live in for use of the Wi-Fi. Oh, very cool. Jordan says, may I say something, please? Sorry to disturb you, Michael Cook. Are you excited? Excited for what? That's the $1,000,000 question.
Are you not entertained?
I'm very entertained. Kimberly, if Chucky was my plushie, I would take him to Starbucks for me and draw him on my sketchbook in colored pencils. Oh, that's super cute. Just to keep me occupied.
For me or with me?
Yeah, I was a little disturbed there too, actually. What?
Like for me or with me? Like I just gonna make the Chucky plus go for you?
I don't know. I'm worried. Oh, the new SpongeBob
and
movie.
If so, and if so, will they confuse Chucky's name in Starbucks too?
I don't know. They'd probably be weird and spell it Chuckie like punks.
I have to stop giving my full name because they keep spelling it. I keep being called Alice.
Oh. Oof.
What?
Oof.
I know.
What?
I don't know.
Like it's not even close.
I know. I don't know why it's happening. Okay, so here's kind of my first
Question: what if you say Alice and they say Elias?
I like
Then
that.
I would be pissed.
Are you Alice?
I will be even more pissed, actually.
I try and enunciate my name. Hi, I'm Elias.
Alice?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Starbucks for Alice? I don't know your drink, so I can't recite what your drink order is, but I like
get the
that.
same thing every time,
Coffee?
So. But, I mean,
I like that a lot, actually. Do you want to do a little thing with the beak too, or?
well, I'll get more into detail about the beak when I do the side view.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but I like that a lot.
Yeah, so same with the hands.
Yeah.
I'm entirely sure how the hands would work, but it's like I'm thinking because all of this would be stitched on, but I just wanted to denote the major demarcations where it would probably be, give a bit more perspective.
Right.
Okay, so here's the front.
Love it.
Then,
oh, sorry. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's really bugging the heck out of me. There we go. Cool. Sucks not rocking 2 screens, but it's all right. We'll get there. Ugh. All right. What's wrong, Tino?
Huh?
Well, you sounded sad there for a second. You were just like, I was like, what's wrong?
I wasn't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Why are we doing this?
This is nonsense.
This is what happens when we don't do the show for like. Oh well, no, we did it last week, didn't we? Shoot, we did. Shoot. Okay, well, I have no excuse then. I'm just tired.
I feel that, brother.
Yeah. Plus, I feel Grandma getting a little restless, so she may need me to go out and grab like dog food, and I. Oh, Mr. Cheese.
What do you want, Mr. Cheese Boy?
Yeah. Jordan, to answer your question, I know nothing about the new SpongeBob movie, but I honestly, I'm sure it'll be fun. I'm not the biggest fan of modern SpongeBob, so I probably will be waiting to see it when it hits the streams. Not really interested in seeing
There's
it
a
in the
new
theater.
SpongeBob movie?
Apparently, with Mark Hamill portraying the Flying Dutchman.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, Cat Fox, what that thing you're doing with the art program where one side mirrors the other? It's called the
That is, yes. It can be in different areas depending on the program that you use, but I'm using Clip Studio Paint, so I attach a symmetry ruler to the layer that I'm working on.
Yeah.
In other programs, you can just kind of toggle it on and off, depending.
Yeah.
That is pretty handy.
That is very cool.
I think I don't need this anymore.
Yeah. Tino, how's your piece coming?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Working on it.
All right. Let's see. Documentation. Preferred format. Submit designs in an AI document with vector graphics to ensure clarity and precision. All notes and explanations should be typed to avoid confusion from handwriting. Physical reference. Attach a photo of a physical product if it can aid in conveying your design intentions. Huh. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
It means that we're going to have to turn these into Illustrator files. That's what AI is.
You got Adobe Illustrator.
I do, but I'm not the biggest fan.
Yeah.
I know. Me problem. I know.
Well, I mean, I didn't say.
I could sense it coming.
I could. My arthritis was acting up. I knew you were gonna say something.
I could hear it, man. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see.
Ooh, I like it.
What?
Did you like Billy and Mandy, the show?
Oh yeah, I love Billy and Mandy.
Did you know that the creator, I forgot the name, I'm sorry, but has like a whole movie that he cannot air?
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's called Dead Meat.
Dead Meat?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's been working for years and even like destroy his own house for a scene. It's not like a kind of live action kind of thing.
Oh.
And apparently now it's illegal to show because he has both actors that are unionized and those who are not. And apparently it's illegal to show a movie with actors from both places.
Not necessarily.
Well, apparently the place he is, I don't remember all the details, but basically now his movie is illegal. He cannot show it, so he has like a full years of working tirelessly and has nothing to show for it. It's kind of sad.
Wow. Adali Baez says, I don't know if we should let an AI do all the work. No, AI is...
Oh, no. AI is in reference to Adobe Illustrator.
Yeah, it's a file format, not the... Yeah.
Not the evil company. Not the evil.
Yes, not the evil that we're trying to destroy. I know he mentioned Dead Meat in a Rebel Taxi interview, so this makes it lost media. Yeah, I guess it would be lost media at that point, yeah.
I mean, is it lost if he still has a copy?
Yeah, because it
still has.
Yeah, people be saying like, why don't you like just air it like on public domain or something? I don't know if it's possible.
Not how it works.
If we will get in trouble. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, it's not quite how that works.
Dang it.
Yeah, because in
I kind of want to see it.
Those network deals back in the day, whoever bought and produced the show owned the show. So, like, if you worked for Cartoon Network and you made a Cartoon Network show and it aired on Cartoon Network, they technically own your show.
Yeah.
So
that's how it is with most things now.
No, but this is like an whole indie thing.
Did it have Billy and Mandy characters?
No. It's the creator of Billy and Mandy. He like just made his own thing.
Oh, Maxwell Adams did.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's a whole original kind of movie and stuff. The only problem is the whole thing with the actors.
Let me do some research here. Let me take a look.
I will try to look the video for you. Wait a minute.
No, you just keep on drawing. I'm gonna look into it here. Let's see, Max.
I can do those two things at the same time. I'm that epic.
You are. Here we go. Maxwell, Dead Meat, the Kickstarter. Oh, here we go. In an unfortunate twist of fate, is more or less canceled after 7 years of development.
Oh, dang. So, yes, for some reason I thought it was 4. That's sad.
What?
I thought it was 4 years, not 7.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see here. Are you showing me? Oh.
Yeah, I think that's about as good as I can get. And then good.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like.
Can we puff the beak up a little bit more? So it, you know.
Yeah, I can probably pull that off.
Yeah.
I can't make it like overshoot really.
Mm-hmm.
But I can go like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for. Yeah. I mean, unless we had the open mouth design, do we want to do
the open mouth design? Here's the thing about the open mouth design.
Okay.
Is that like we could do it, but then his head would be flat. And I'm trying to avoid his head being like flat. Because that's lame.
Well, his jaw can be flat, couldn't it?
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of how that would work with like the. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. We do the smooth transition down here.
Mm-hmm.
The embroidery would have to start.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the jaw. And so
Chat, do you want to have open mouth Chucky or closed mouth Chucky? Sometimes the Mickey Mouse plushes have their mouths open depending on the thread, stitching, and sewing material. Yes, exactly. Yeah. And I'd send a picture of like the Mickey Mouse plush for like reference on how to do it if we were going to do that. And go with closed mouth. Closed mouth. Oh, closed mouth. Okay. Well, okay then. Alan says, I prefer open mouth. Adali says open mouth. All right.
It's pretty 50-50.
Open mouth. 60-40.
Do a poll. Do a poll.
Do a poll. Okay, we'll do a poll.
I'm already drawing his mouth closed, so. I want to. Just trying to think of.
All right, polls up. We got 16 people viewing. Thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out with us. That's really awesome of you. Really appreciate it.
Probably some.
We're at 7 votes right now, and it's Open Mouth is winning 57% of the votes. $62 at 8 votes. I mean, who's to say that we can't do variants, right? Like, we can do an open mouth variant and a closed mouth variant.
Yeah.
Like we're doing, plush and then teddy bear. This is coming along really amazingly, by the way, Elias. I just wanted to tell you.
Well, this ain't my first rodeo. So...
10 votes, 60-40 for open mouth.
This beak is freaking bugging me, man. 'Cause that's the circle of the head.
Well...
And I guess it could just go flat.
Oh,
we want a bit of curve in there.
Yeah.
So we could see if they could do that, and then it would be kind of like a... If I were to need a good circle. There. This is the bottom of his head.
Well, we'd probably have to do a bottom up looking up and looking down version anyway, so... Yeah, that works. Well, Saberwing, we would do one version, and then once we ran out of that one version, we would then do another version. So that is if people liked it. So
it would be kind of this sort of deal.
Mm-hmm.
Not a perfect representation, but
right.
So just trying to figure out how the patterning would work, like how someone would sew this.
Yes.
So like these lines are just purely embroidery.
Right.
And like the separation of the face from the head is obviously its own.
Right. Right. DreamWorks, we are designing a Chucky chicken plushie. How big do we want this guy, by the way?
I mean, I'd say like 12 inches.
Okay.
Full life size.
12? Oh, well...
36 inches?
Well, that would be considered extra large. Yes, Tito.
Oh, 12 inches?
Yeah.
Well, what's like medium?
Medium would be 7 to 8 inches.
7 to 8 inches? That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Oh, I just want to make sure that I did
So
screw it
here's,
up.
yeah.
Oh.
Here's the base. Chucky's.
Oh, look at that little guy.
I did not draw the clothes because that is something that we would like add onto like I just wanted his like body. And I'm actually pretty pleased with how this halfway view turned out good.
Here, can we see the halfway view? Look at that.
Oh, my neck.
And then...
not too sure how the tails would be. I'm assuming it would be, like... just, like, a singular thing with maybe, like...
It'd be like, flannel.
It'd be connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd just be, like, 2 layers with maybe, like... a cardboard or something, just some kind of
like construction paper. So not construction paper, felt. Yeah. Felt. That's the word. That's what I'm
something
thinking.
A bit more sturdy.
Yeah. Chunky, huh? That's what you decided to name him there, Tino. But there's Tino's design.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. But yes, there is Chunky, Chucky Chicken, the little teddy bear version of the plush.
I said chunky, not chunky.
Chunky, gotcha. And then there's Elias's version.
Yeah, a bit more true to scale.
Yeah.
Bit more show accurate.
Yeah. Which I do like the show accurate model quite a bit more. But again,
it's up to the audience.
It is up to the audience. Yeah.
It's up to the market to decide.
That's true. So I'll tell you what. When episode 1 comes out, we will do a pre-order of these, and
whatever one we decide to like go forward with.
Right, exactly.
Put all of the R&D on.
Yeah. It kind of looks like my Glitch production plushies, but they're sitting down. The one that Tino did. This one. Yeah, that's kind of like the traditional like plushie that they do today. I know that there was sort of the style that they did with the Monkey Wrench and the Lackadaisies. Well, the Lackadaisies made them like pillows, which was kind of weird. I didn't want to do pillows, but no, I will let the audience decide when we get closer to it, but we are going to have to put clothes on them before we submit the.
Yeah, I know. Well, the clothes will be like part of its own like reference sheet.
Okay.
I just wanted to get the basic construction down as to like, because that is the most important part as far as like plush making is concerned.
Yeah.
It's kind of figuring out what the
you forgot
where the sketches will be. What do you mean? What did I forget?
The little feather patches above his legs.
That's going to be another thing that I add in with like reference sheet. Those are just going to be like little like felt circles that go around his legs, so it's not like integral.
Right. No, I get it. Tino didn't add him either, so yelling at both of you. It's all good. Squishmallows are larger plushies I've seen from the drug medicine. Yeah. I don't want to do Squishmallows. I'd like to do like traditional like stuffed animal plush toys. And I think doing Chucky first is appropriate. But anyway. Yeah. So we will have more details on plushie Chucky as we get closer and closer to release. I may have these guys showcase more artwork as we go along, and you can even see this stuff early on our coffee page. So I think that'll be fun to see the designs of how we come up with the plush and let you guys vote and decide on which ones you like or want to see first. And this will be fun. I'm excited about this. I think this is going to be a really great way to promote the show a little bit more. I'm really looking forward to doing this. This so far, Elias, this is beautiful, truly, very, very well done.
Yeah,
so,
I'm hoping that I wasn't. I was right with like where I'm deciding to put the sketch line. I mean the stitch lines.
Yeah. Well, I think that'll be something that they can also, decipher. DreamWorks Moon. What about the little statues? If you want, I can make some designs for the little statue figurines. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. I'd love to do little PVC statues, like little figures of the characters. Yeah. We have one of Chucky. Well, it's an older one from a couple years ago with the old design, but it's there, but maybe. But anyway, I'll tell you what, folks. I know that typically we like to do these a little bit longer, but in lieu of everything that's been going on the past couple of days, as well as just the fact that unfortunately we do have some things that we have to catch up on this evening, I think we are gonna call it today in terms of this particular show. But before we go, I want to ask my buddies Elias and Tino here, what are they looking forward to the most in terms of the Cluckin Crew or Chucky or just 2025 in general? And we'll start with Tino. What are you looking forward to the most this year?
Getting more work done, I guess.
Okay. Don't go anywhere yet, Cat Fox. We're not done.
Get back in here.
Yeah. What about you, pal?
Yeah.
I'm excited for new guests on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
I'm excited for I don't know. I'm just.
It's a rough day. Yeah, I get it. So hopefully next time we're not as distracted as we, seem to be. I know I got a lot on my brain, and I want to go to the gym before the snow gets here. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for coming back for our inaugural return to the Cluckin Crew. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you haven't done so already and you are a fan of the show, please make sure that you hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Let us know what design plush of Chucky do you like the most? Which of the movies did you see? Did you see Sonic 3 or Mufasa or both? Leave your thoughts down below. Please keep them civil in the comments. And if you are able to, please consider supporting us on Ko-fi, or Ko-fi, as our friend Miffy. Yeah. $5 gets you access to, pretty much everything. $20 gets your name read off, and at the end of all of our stuff. And or if you are feeling super duper awesome, go buy yourself a piece of Chucky merch. And we may not have the plushies yet, but we got a lot of other really cool stuff, and we want to get Chucky out there quite a bit this year, so we're really looking forward to it. So but with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all your continued support. Thank you for joining us for another one. We're looking forward to a really great 2025. Again, if you are in LA County, we wish you nothing but the best. Lots of love, lots of hope, prayers. Please be safe. Please be careful. Go hug somebody. Go hug your family. Tell them you love them. And know that you are loved and cared for. But in the meantime, until next time, for the Cluckin Crew, this is Mike Cook.
I'm Elias.
I am Athena.
And thanks for watching, folks. Welcome back. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.